Alright. Hello everyone, this is John Jenkins, and the title of this video is why I suggest Udemy over Udacity. So I'll make this video short. So I'm taking the AI programming for Python with AI programming with Python on Udacity, and prior to that I had been a student of Udemy for about 3 or 4 years. And the thing that I noticed was that with Udacity, the only challenge that exists in Udacity is dealing with the buggy software and the obsolete Jupyter notebooks. So and also the fact that nobody can answer your questions. So that's the reason why I do not uh, uh, I'm going to be quitting Udacity without getting the nano degree. So when you complete your projects, when you complete the final, I completed the midterm in 11 days. I got over 100% on the midterm. But when you complete the final, they force you to use Jupyter notebooks. So for anybody who knows anything about programming, Jupyter notebooks is a remedial, bare bones IDE that is used to teach students the basics of Python. Uh, it is you will never use Jupyter notebooks as a professional programmer because it's just it's like you're not going to be an astrophysicist doing like fifth grade math. So Jupyter notebooks is not a professional IDE, and but they force you to use Jupyter notebooks, and they no matter how many questions you post, every 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 question that I've seen in their answer section of the website has the wrong answer. It has the wrong answer, every single one, uh, uh, and if you and when I fix problems on my own and I share it on the website, they say that's the way it's supposed to work. And so they and I both know that it doesn't work that way. It was this really complex, unique solution that I had just invented. But they say, oh, that's how it's supposed to work. Uh, and so they force you to use Jupyter notebooks, which is not what pros use, and they none of them can answer your questions, and that's basically it. Uh, I like Udemy better because it's not prestigious. It doesn't have that college feel or that online college feel. All you get is it's a certificate uh, and stuff. So there's no prestige, but they don't have beyond Stustrup in their marketing materials. But as far as actually learning things, I've learned a lot more. Uh, uh, I've learned a lot more about programming from Udemy. I learned a lot about office politics from Udacity, but that's not my goal in life. My goal is not to do office politics. My goal is to learn how to program. So I believe Udemy does a better job of teaching how to program, and because of that, I'm going to. I've already got. I'm gonna. I've seen a couple of AI programming courses on Udemy that are relatively recent, and I'm gonna continue with that and do some things over there. So and even when I talk to the career services people at Udacity, they tell you straight up that if you get this now degree, you're going to be working minimum wage. That's what the career services person told me at Udacity. She said literally, if you get this degree, you'll be working. You won't be working as a programmer. You'll be working as a tester or a quality assurance. You're not going to be actually programming. Uh, uh, so uh, so there's no. I mean, so the good thing for me is that I was able to do this Udacity 100% debt free. I didn't have to go into debt. I didn't have to uh, uh, get into any financial distress. I had more than enough money and stuff. Um, so it's not like a Sally Mae forever type situation. So it's just that I don't know. I had always wanted to have that piece of paper that said I was intelligent. And of course, like I'm gonna get a million comments talking about, well, you can't even do your ABCs, your one, two, threes. Why are you talking about why are you blaming them when you basically can't even read? And so I'm prepared for those comments. So like I said, like this is just my experience. There's plenty of people who love Udacity. I'm just saying that uh, uh, you have to have a healthy dose of skepticism, and if something isn't working, don't like I mean if Udacity is not the college for you, don't take out like a line of credit or whatever just to pay for your now degree. I mean, some of these now degrees are charging like some of these boot camps are charging like 20K, uh, uh, and you know, and that's another thing. Uh, I went to the open house. I guess I'm killing two birds with one stone. I went to the open house for Coding Dojo, which is an organization that runs in Chicago. I went to their open house, and they had the instructor who had they had the instructor there who had actually gone through the program, and she was a professor. She was teaching there. And I actually had to explain to her in front of the entire course, in front of the entire room of people, what UTF-8 was. She did not know what the difference between ASCII and UTF-8, and I had to explain it in front of the whole class. And uh, but they're charging 20K for that. For you sit there, you pay them 20K, and you sit there for 14 weeks, and you can't. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So in my experience, the best platform that I've seen for learning AI is Udemy. Uh, I would say YouTube is a close second. You know, because you can get a lot of stuff for free on YouTube. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So everyone enjoy your uh, whatever you have, enjoy it. So yeah, I'll get to the next videos and I'll see what I can do about this artificial intelligence. But until then, have a nice day and goodbye.